Hi, this is Maryrose Salubre of Radio Result Connect 100.9 FM, as well as Sandigan Radio 88.1 FM, 2RDJ. We're here right now in the capacity of Human Rights Advocate International, and we have a very special story that we're going to feature, Filipino-Australian story and Filipino story international. We have with us our human rights advocate, which is international. She actually represented us in New York recently in their convention, and she's also the CEO of Mrs. Universe Australia. And she's also a member of Radio Sandigan as a journalist. So I'd like to present Ms. Maryrose Salubre.
Thank you, Ms. Bomediano. Thank you, and you are also great because you mentored me from the very beginning. And to those of you who are watching, thank you for the introduction. It's amazing. Yes, actually, I'm gonna miss this third year of the Human Rights Summit in New York headquarters because, as you know, that I'm always advocating for the people who have been exploited and been trampled, because my advocacy is always about justice. And the justice system, sometimes it doesn't come in our own way, sometimes it goes the opposite, which we have to keep hammering of what's going on, and that's me. So I suppose everything happens for a reason that I couldn't go this year, but we have a bigger matter that we have to also attend in respect to former President Rodrigo Duterte. As you may know, that he is now in Hague. He is under the custody of the ICC, and the matter is happening on the 23rd of September. And we are now asking and begging to those people, non-Filipinos, wherever you are and whoever you are, we are begging for your signature, because we have now circulating a petition for his interim release, because as you know that Australia is huge in humanitarians, and because they're a member of the ICC, and if ICC would grant his relief sought, he might be here in Australia to be the custodian of former Rodrigo Duterte before his hearing. So it could be in a few weeks' time. We don't know. It depends on the ICC's decisions. But we're begging for you to help us for this petition. And every signatures counts, and every voices matters to us. So yes, and that's where we are now. Being the chairman of this organization, it's a big task where the whole team, we have a dynamic team where we travel to Melbourne. As you can see that recently I met with the Vice President of the Philippines, Sara Duterte, and we had up close and personal dinner with her, and we withdrew hope, because I feel sorry for former President Rodrigo Duterte, why he is now in ICC, which, to be honest, there's no jurisdiction at all, because we are not a member anymore. And if the case is within the humanitarian, well, if that's what it is, ICC should have enforced and implemented that every country should be a member of ICC. In fact, it's not. As you know, that there's a lot of wars everywhere, but it's not implemented. This to me is overreaching, and to me it's double standard. And if we think that human rights does matter, enforce it to the whole country.
That, my friends, the IWPG Ambassador of Peace for Australia, and I am also the HWPL Peace Ambassador for Australia. So we need your signature. We need your one signature. That is your signature, and that would be the part of the interim release for Rodrigo Duterte, the past president.
Laban. Thank you.